What makes Zeus so endlessly fascinating? Is it the lightning that crackles at his fingertips, the immense power he wields, or the kingdom of gods he built upon Mount Olympus? Perhaps it is something deeper, something more elusive. For centuries, mortals have revered and feared the king of the gods, but beneath the grandeur and the golden throne lies a far more complex figure. A ruler, a warrior, a tyrant, and a god whose own fate was shaped by prophecy and fear. Tonight we invite you to journey through the myths and unravel the untold side of Zeus, his victories, his betrayals, and the delicate balance of power he fought to maintain. Let your mind drift into the ancient past, to an age of titans and gods, where storms raged and empires fell at the whim of an immortal king. Let the story of Zeus carry you into sleep. Before the reign of Zeus, the world belonged to the Titans, immense, powerful beings who shaped existence itself. At their helm was Kronos, a ruler of time and destiny, who had seized power through treachery and blood. But as fate would have it, his own downfall was written in the stars long before he wore his crown. It was foretold that Kronos would be overthrown by one of his own children, and so, in fear, he swallowed them whole, one by one, trapping their divine essence within him, ensuring they could never rise against him. But fate cannot be denied, and from the depths of concealment, the last-born son was hidden away, nurtured in secret, far from his father's reach. That child was Zeus. Raised in secrecy on the island of Crete, Zeus grew not as a prisoner of fear, but as a force of rebellion. When the time came, he returned, not as a child, but as a god who would reclaim his destiny. He waged war against his father, freeing his siblings, Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia, from their prison of flesh. And together they rose against the Titans in a war that shook the heavens. For 10 years the battle raged. The sky burned, the seas churned, and the very fabric of reality trembled. But Zeus, wielding his newfound weapon, the divine thunderbolt, struck the final blow. Kronos fell, and the Titans were cast into Tartarus, bound in chains beneath the world they once ruled. The era of the Titans had ended, and in its place, the age of the Olympian gods began. But victory comes at a price, and absolute power demands control. With the Titans vanquished, Zeus claimed the throne of the cosmos. The heavens were his domain, Olympus his palace, and all who dwelled within it were subject to his will. At first, Zeus was a ruler of order. He established the laws that governed both gods and mortals. He divided the universe among his brothers: Poseidon, the ruler of the seas; Hades, the master of the underworld. And yet, for all his wisdom, there was something else that marked his rule, something darker: fear. For Zeus was not a god who forgave, nor was he a ruler who shared power lightly. He struck down those who defied him, mortals and gods alike. He punished Prometheus for gifting fire to mankind, chaining him to the cliffs of torment for eternity. He unleashed great floods to wash away civilizations that angered him. He cast Hephaestus from Olympus for daring to stand against him. His rule was not one of peace, but of dominance. Even among the gods, Zeus was not without enemies. Hera, his wife and queen, bore the deepest scars of his betrayals. For Zeus was a god of desire, and his thirst for power was matched only by his hunger for conquest in love. His affairs were countless, his children scattered across the heavens and the earth. And with each new betrayal, the cracks in Olympus grew deeper. The gods whispered, the mortals trembled. And yet, Zeus remained unmoved. But even the greatest of gods cannot rule forever. Though Zeus held the sky in his grasp and thunder at his call, he could not escape the one force greater than himself: time. Prophecy, the very force that once foretold his victory, whispered again. It spoke of a new age, an age where the gods would fade, an age of men
grew silent, and so the storms grew distant. The temples turned to ruin, and Zeus became a memory, a name carved into the stones of history.